I think the biggest variable is like lifestyle things. Is like I don't always want to travel by myself.
No.
One thing I can't stand is when people on this show try to use obvious shit from the pods as reasons to say no now. Y'all's lifestyles never aligned, Megan. But am I tripping, or was it you that said you were ready to settle down, you know, focus on having a family and shit, and now it's all about tennis on Wednesdays and random trips whenever you want?
Are you okay that he's a truck driver? A lot of people would look down on that, especially women of your caliber.
Again, I ask, is Claire Huxtable in the building? Where's Felicia Rashad? What caliber are we talking about? Like, look, I'm not gonna lie, no shade, no hate. Alini is a pretty girl, but we apparently have a Marilyn Monster situation going on for those who get the reference. So not too much sauce on her, because inside her, she carries ingredients for a whole other caliber. I swear I'm not being mean, but what in the Cinderella is going on here?
He has a lot of potential, but another potential is that he's just gonna forever be a truck driver.
This mindset is crazy to me, as if a truck driver is something to be looked down upon. Who the hell is this bitch? I tell you what, I hate to hear how they talk about black people. Tell her.
Told her good luck with your bullshit. I told her good luck with your bullshit. Boy, I'm anointed by Jesus. Swear I should be in the pulpit. Told her good luck with your bullshit. I told her good luck with your bullshit. I'm only attracted to keepers.
Horrible People, Season 9, Episode 12. Let's get into it. I didn't think a city could come out of this show looking worse than Minneapolis, but goddamn Denver. At the same time, though, you know, you really can't blame this on Denver, because production and casting literally had an agenda. Embarrass desperate women, completely shit on the concept of healthy black families, and reintroduce and highlight the theory of the white savior. Oh, and basically waste all of our fucking time. But hey, let's talk about it. Perhaps this is an extension of her upbringing, or, you know, her childhood or whatever, but I noticed that Alini doesn't really hang around anybody who is anywhere near her caliber, quote unquote, as her significantly less attractive, superficial bitch of a friend pointed out. And I get it, you know, in any friend group, somebody has to be the hot one, quote unquote, but like, damn, like nobody else that a nigga would even look twice at in your vicinity? It's just something to pay attention to. I don't know.
Is she high maintenance? Absolutely. Is she the best with money? No. Does she cook and clean? No. But at the same time, there's things that I value more than that.
And this is why I don't feel sorry for Anton, dumbass. Like, the reason Alini acts the way she does is because she surrounds herself with people who enable her bullshit. Anton is one of those people. Like, here he is literally admitting that she does not have to be a good partner for him to marry her. She just has to look good. That's it. Meanwhile, her and her friends over there laughing at his profession. This is what you get. Like, when you willingly walk into imbalanced relationships, you don't get to complain when you get shitted on. You're willing to kill yourself to provide for a woman who can't see past your fucking paycheck. So why should I care if you get your heart broken? I mean, to be honest, it's not even heartbreak, because your heart is actually relieved, but your penis and your ego are devastated. Anton was assigning way too much value to what having Alini on his arm would make him look like to other men. And I don't know, maybe it means something to niggas in his circle, but I'm from Texas. We're a little different. Texas niggas see an Anton with an Alini, and all we can think about is how easy she'd be to pull. Be grateful she said no, Anton. This is a blessing, for real. Because you'd have been out here giving your all, and she'd have been giving the box up to a real one. I'll say this about Alini and Edmond's dressing room scenes too. I don't like it when they allow the future mother-in-law to come in the room. This isn't a normal wedding, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have that kind of relationship. You don't need to see the in-laws before you walk down the alley. These people don't even know if it's going to be a yes or a no yet. I ain't like it. It feels manipulative, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously they want you to say yes. They're coming in there, they're crying, and they're saying all this nice stuff about their child. Like, I don't even know you. Like, we only met one time, and I'm trying to decide if I want to marry this person that I barely know more than you. Like, get the fuck out of here. But you know who did need to go see their child? Edmond's dad. You know, it's not lost on me that the one intelligent statement we've heard from a black man this season was the last time we heard from a nigga not named Edmond.
Great love takes great risk, and I'd rather risk my eyes than just use my heart.
Wow.
Let's go, Mike.
Never saw the nigga again. So not only did Edmond's mother not show, and who knows, maybe she found somebody to fund her next trip to Ghana. Or maybe she found some crack, I don't know. But as a nigga from Oak Cliff, Dallas, nigga poking Ledbetter, what's up? I know crackhead activities when I see it. Not only did his mother not show, but his father did, apparently. However, instead of giving us any meaningful interaction between Edmond and his dad, all we get was this.
Just keep on keeping on.
Surrounded by hours of footage of him with his very own Sandra Bullock.
Big Mike! Where are you going? Are you spending Thanksgiving with your family?
Those 40, 50 guys will stay still.
Whatever. She fooled me, though. Like I said, I was starting to believe she actually liked him. And the way she talked about his body when they broke up at the altar, I feel like they might have actually smashed. But ultimately, this was the only logical outcome. I mean, the nigga eats his own boogers. This episode did finally reveal to me who Calabria reminds me of, though.
I will never write you off.
You could be making a lot more money than what you're making up in here if you would just use what you got to get what you want and stop messing with this chump change.
It was genuine.
Better watch that big old thing.
I stayed because I felt for you, man.
What's up, shorty?
Uncanny. And finally, Jordan and Megan. Look, I didn't even grab footage of this breakup because this one actually hurt me. The entire time in the pods, I kept waiting for Megan to break things off with Jordan because it just never made sense. Once she found out he was younger than him, had a regular job, a kid, and a vasectomy, I just knew they were never going to speak again. Yeah, it's reversible, but trust me, as a man, you don't have that done unless you're comfortable with the idea of never having kids again. I don't know. I like knowing that I can still make humans. Maybe it's just me. I just didn't think their lives aligned at all, but she just kept talking to him. But as I was preparing for this video, I was reminded of the fact that Megan does like this dynamic, and I said this at the beginning. She likes messing around with men she can dispose of, but she'll commit to a man that will dispose of her. It wouldn't shock me at all to see her with Mike or somebody Mike adjacent at the reunion. Like, not one bit. I'm just mad that Jordan got hurt in all this, because those tears were real. There were a whole lot of fake ass tears in this episode, but his were real. Now, I don't know if they were over her or that $2 million house that he ain't gonna get to move into, but they were still real tears regardless. And like he said, there was just no need for her to meet his son if she was gonna fuck around and dump him over shit that they discussed in the pods. At the same time, this supports my original theory that this is not the place for single parents. In real life, you wouldn't introduce your child to someone that fast. It would take way more time, at least I would hope so. If you're a single parent of anything younger than 17, in my mind, this ain't the place for you. Like, that nigga need to be almost up and out of there to not even care what you got going on. But in the end, Megan just wanted to have a little young thing to play with, trick on a little bit, and have the best sex of her life. Now she can go back to tricking all over the world or laying up with a Mike ass nigga that cheats on her with a leanie. Thanks for watching. Catch you next one. Appreciate y'all.
I came empty-handed, but I'm leaving with 3. Plus I made about a G, cause I made them tip me.